Welcome back. I'm going to play another game, basically. So the previous game won. So this is another game where I'm white. So I usually play the Scotch Gambit. So I'm going to show you, depending on how black responds. So this is the classical e4, e5 opening. The classical. So the Scotch Gambit. I'm going to see how it's handled at this level. So d4 is not a common move, and what a gambit means, it means you're giving up a pawn for faster piece development, and you can be able to trick your opponent if you're not careful. So I've never received such a response. Usually at the advanced level, the best move, even analyzed by the engine, is to take this pawn. So what they do here is they're weakening their king side, yeah? So what I'm going to do is attack the knight. So you're going to see so this is a mistake. So you're going to see how all these small mistakes are going to contribute to the downfall of my opponent right here, because he's not played the opening accurately. That's why it's important to learn your openings. So he's gone back with an knight. So this basically means he's wasted a move or a tempo. Okay, so at this level, I'm just going to go straight. I'm going to go straight into it. So the reason I've played this move, though I've broken my opening principles, because you're supposed to develop your pieces, but at this level I'm just going basically for a quick finish. So he's played the pawn here. This is a bad move because it's blocking the dark squared bishop, it's blocking the knight. And the reason I wanted to play this because I wanted to give this check with my queen. So this check, he either has to move the king or block this check. And if he blocks this check, there's a principle called pinned pieces. So I'm going to take with the knight, and you're wondering, yeah, but my knight is going to be captured. But if he captures my knight, I'm going to capture his rook in this corner. So that's the whole essence of that. So you can see right from the beginning, I'm dominating this game. All his pieces are at the back side, while I have my king and knight attacking the king. So this is going to be a very easy game. So just thinking. And once my knight moves, if he doesn't capture my knight, once it moves, then I'm going to have what is called a discovered attack on the king. He should just resign at this point. But yeah, I'm just going to use this to teach you guys at the beginner level especially. So he captures my knight, so I can just capture the rook. So a knight is more valuable than a rook. You can see I have +3 points here, so I'm ahead. So next I'm threatening to capture the knight. So he's moved the knight, but his bishop is here and his king is here. So there's another, what we call the power of the pinned piece. So what a pinned piece is, a pinned piece means basically is that your opponent cannot move basically. So let me see how much further I can bring the bishop here. So you see I'm attacking the bishop and the queen at the same time. So the right move is actually to play the king here, because then he has defense of the other piece. But you can see 2 of my pieces are already out and all these pieces are the back rank, so you can see he didn't play the opening correctly. So he's boxed in one of the, so he's tried to defend this bishop by bringing this knight here. So how do we increase the pressure? If this guy was not here, this guy would be weak. So we continue to attack, but we can play here, but he can always push this pawn, and once this guy gets in, he has this guy. So all right, but you can see situation is quite cramped right now, so let me just play a simple developing move. What I mean by cramped is that he doesn't have space and all that, so he's really struggling to find air for his pieces to breathe actually. So I'm not gonna help him in that aspect. It would be a mistake to capture this guy. So I'm just trying to see how I can add on to the pressure. I'm trying to always develop. Okay, can almost develop. Alright, so he capture this piece. I don't think he actually knows what he's doing here. Because now, alright, I see he wants to play this move here. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play that. So remember I told you this guy's being protected by this guy, but when you play these, so this is an amateur move. This is a mistake, basically a blunder. I'm going to point out why it's a blunder, because I'm attacking this guy, he's not paying attention. So this guy was defended by this guy, but this guy cannot move because right now this move pinned this guy. So he thinks he's attacking my knight, but all I'm just going to do, I'm going to play queen there, and the game is finished right there. So that's how quickly things can go wrong in these sort of situations.